was free. They gave it to me.
Jeez, I want to hear more about this jacked up camera you had, brother. What kind of stuff did you do in this thing? Statute of limitations. We're good, man. Enough time has passed.
No. Literally, I just drove it around. It was like snowing up there too, so it was like the perfect car to have.
Yeah, front wheel drive is good for that stuff.
And then, right? Yeah, it's a lot better than rear wheel drive.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I'm a certified Florida man. I don't know nothing about driving in snow.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. You think it's bad enough like raining and people driving here? Granted, it's out of towners here driving in the rain that screw everything up. But yeah, up in East Tennessee, like when it snows, if you don't know how to drive, fuck off the road, man. Like,
yeah,
those people aren't on the road. That's the good thing. They respect it enough to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill today. I'm not gonna drive.
Definitely right.
Yeah.
So from Florida, and speaking of snow, what are your thoughts on snowbirds out here and their driving?
They can go pound sand for all I care. I know y'all want to go to the beach, so y'all just might as well go pound sand while you're there. You feel me? Get out of here, brother. We're closed.
Heard,
man. Jacking up my double wide rent prices, man. I mean, y'all keep coming down here, going to all these mobile home communities. Keep calling it mobile home communities, brother. It's a trailer park where I'm from.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, man, old Timbo over here would jack up my rent another $75 a month. I'm like, brother, have you seen my child support bills? So,
gentrifying the trailer park is crazy.
It's wild, man.
The line has to stop somewhere.
Thanks, Joe Biden. Killing me.
The line has to stop somewhere.
Killing me, brother.
It's at double wides. It stops there. Has to. I think it's a law somewhere.
I think it's a law somewhere.
I think it's a law somewhere.
That's right.
It's written in the Constitution, I think.
Look at him educating me over here. Man. That's right. Well,
yeah.
I know we heard about, your old blown up Civic and stuff like that, but was that the most ghetto car you ever had? Well, what did you have?
It was an Integra, and yes, it was ghetto.
Okay.
And yeah, that was probably my ghettoest car.
But it was a quote unquote teggy, as the boys like to call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit
correct.
makes me feel weird when people call it that. Y'all don't get that feeling? They call it Integra a teggy. I'm like, ugh. Don't call it that. You know what I mean?
I guess because I've never called it that.
It's like calling a dick a wiener. You're like, dude, just
a wiener.
don't call it that, man. That's weird. Am I the only one?
I don't call it wiener.
I never really even thought about it.
You know why? Because you're an adult.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all these dorks over here is like, oh man, you ain't never seen a teggy like mine. I'm like, I don't want to see your teggy. Don't pull it out neither. Fucking weirdo.
I've never heard.
I don't know, man. I see these comments and shit. It's like, oh god, some of the terminology these guys use, man. Some of this terminology. You know, it's like funny things about like bad terminology in the car world. All right, this is a question I'm gonna ask you guys. All right, so there's certain people, they're not really in the car world. They didn't grow up in it or something like that, but they want to seem like they belong. Good for them. I can feel you. Everybody got to start somewhere. Yeah. What's like the worst, like bad, basically like false car term that people use regularly that makes you like facepalm?
V4.
V4. That's okay. That's God. A good one. That's a good one.
Rims.
Rims is a good one, and I guarantee you half the people that are gonna watch this are like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
they're wheels, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly,
wheels.
A rim is what you shoot a basketball through.
That's true.
That is a rim.
The rim is what, the outer lip,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
So when they talk about, you open up a catalog and you look at rim size, it's the width. It's not the diameter of the circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyone that knows me knows I hate that term.
Yeah.
Rims.
This is us getting up on our soapbox and acting like elitists right now. And I feel like when I put my nose up in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How dare you say rim?
Yeah.
V4.
V4. Man, that thing got a V4 in it.
I would.
Those like do exist, but like very rarely.
Yeah, but not in.
No, I know what you're saying.
Not in your Ford Focus, brand. Get out of here.
Like, damn, dog, you got a V4. How bad did you fuck your engine up?
Cut 2 cylinders off that.
I thought my Honda story was bad.
Yeah. Jeez, I think mine, and this goes back to Fast and the Furious, is NOS.
Yeah.
That shit kills me, man. I grew up in the drag racing world, right? So, you know, people spraying nitrous. I've heard the term nitrous my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the next thing you know, this movie comes out. They're like, NOS! Like, what is NOS? NOS? And then next thing you know, they're looking at an NOS bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Nitrous Oxide Systems. It's a company.
Yeah.
But they're spelling it out. They're just calling it
Yeah.
NOS. I'm like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me right now. But again, nobody in that world knew any better. These script writers didn't know any better.
It's just like Pro Charger. It's just a supercharger, but you see the name Pro Charger.
Yeah,
it's a brand, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's Pro Charge." Okay, yeah, but
Supercharged.
Yeah,
it's just a supercharger.
I would say if they were the only like centrifugal supercharger brand, I could kind of forgive it. But Vortec is out there. You know,
yeah,
they
and
got
Vortec
pretty
is
much-
behind almost all of these, from what I've heard.
kind of, sort of. Pro Charger makes some nice stuff.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. You know, the X275 is probably like, you know, other than Pro 275, X275 is the baddest, like, you know, 275 tire heads up class there is, and they got the I think it's called the F1X. They may have a different name now, but that's a bad boy. The F3 is like the big one. They might even have an F4 now. I gotta brush up on all this stuff, but the F4 is like for the, you know, pro mod radio versus the world guys. I mean, these guys are going 350s, 360s in the 8th mile, 220 miles an hour, whatever it is.
that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, a lot of boost, a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, speaking of supercharged and stuff like that, I always knew superchargers existed and stuff like that, but I like it. It kind of was just like an out of sight, out of mind thing for me. And what made
Well, that's because you were a dirty old import boy. Yeah, y'all don't have motors with enough torque to have a supercharger on it.
So we'll come back to that.
I make jokes. He's got a Monte Carlo. He's cool, man.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I was about to say I literally like everything.
Yeah.
I kind of always have, but yeah. Whenever I had people are gonna tear me up for this. I had a Mazda Speed 3. It made good power, but had it made 400. It was decent
With boost?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
boost.
cheat codes. Okay, yeah.
Half the cylinders though, you know.
Well, you know.
But you got to make up somehow.
Listen.
But so
Listen, when you're short, you got to take steroids to keep up. I get it.
It's a fact. That's a fact. So I'm driving and I see this what I thought was like a Grand Marquis or something like that, and you know what it was. For me, just saying Grand Marquis, I'm sure you know exactly what it was.
No.
A Marauder, and it fucked
Oh, what, like
me up.
supercharged V8 in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It messed me up.
Yeah.
2 thick black lines gone. I was like, oh.
That's a heavy
And
mug,
all I
too.
heard was, I was like, what is that?
Grandpa's
And then,
grocery
like,
getter gets off.
That's right.
Yeah, gone. And I was just like, okay. He didn't like that. I got in front of him or something like that. And it wasn't like disrespectful. It was just I was doing a pull.
Oh, he
and
felt
I had-
disrespected, though.
Yeah, I was doing a pull for tuning.
And Grandpa Cornwallis put his belt to ass on that one.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know where he was racing. I'm glad I didn't know. I'm glad I didn't. So I can at least have that excuse. But nah, he whooped my ass up and down 75.
Yeah.
But I was like, what is that? And I finally like caught up to him or whatever, and I was like, it's a Marauder. Like I forgot all about those. I haven't
So
seen one of
did
those
they come
forever.
with the supercharger from the factory? Did they have a
Yeah.
trim level with that?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was just like a Grand Marquis or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Because besides snowbirds, I would say the old people in general, our senior citizens here, are what clogs up the highways and byways and roadways or whatever. Just grandma and just
They got to get their Vicodin somehow. They
Yeah,
got to drive to the
exactly.
store,
exactly.
pick up their little pills.
Yeah. So I thought it was just, oh man, here we go, some old person, and I'm flying because I'm doing a pull. So let me just go around. So to him, it probably looked like I was like trying to do some Fast and Furious shit or whatever. And yeah, I just heard that thing come up from behind me, and it was like he reeled me in. I was just like, come here, and then
I'm gonna get you, old big mouth Billy Bass.
yeah, I was just like,
Man, he put it on your ass. Goddamn. Them big old Fords, man. I mean, they all came with like V8s and stuff, and they got the Lincoln Mark IV, the with the Crown Vic, the police cars and stuff like that. I mean, even if it didn't come with from the factory, I've seen dudes just throw superchargers on the bitches. They can make some good power, man.
Yeah, yeah, they can.
Until they fail.
I mean, the Honda boy wants to talk about other things failing over there.
Yeah, I'm out. I never owned a Ford, all right? I could probably say I never owned a Ford.
Yeah.
I can't say I've owned a Ford.
Oh, Lord, that's all right.
But I can say I've owned more Chevys than Fords.
Okay. All right. I see you're trying to get my good graces right now.
I can say that.
You know what I mean?
I've owned more Chevys than Fords.
That's all right.
So you get to see a lot of cars and talk to a lot of the owners at these meets and stuff.
Sure.
What's like your favorite build that you've seen from all these events that you've interviewed people? I'm talking about the ones that people can go watch.
Oh, man.
Which one is the one that sticks out to you the most that you're like, man, I want to gap that fool one day?
Well, again, that's like two different questions.
Well, yeah, just whatever you like the most.
Oh, man.
That's like...
Okay, so one of my favorites of the guys that I've like interviewed, I have not done a ride along with him, but I've done an interview. He had like a 2001, I think, 01 or 02 Ford Lightning with a twin turbo LS. All right, and mainly because he knew it was going to piss people off, and it did. And he told a great story about gapping somebody too. His name is Joe. He lives out in Pinellas County. And he was like, yeah, man, I got, I was riding around in it. I had my mom with her oxygen tank in the passenger seat, all right? And then a Lamborghini Aventador pulled up next to him and wanted to smoke out on Belcher. And he put the gaptism on this boy like no other. He was like, that dude was big mad. Oh, man. So, yeah, if y'all want to see that, it's a twin-turbo Ford Lightning LS, again. 4 guys are going to be mad about it. He talks about how, it took him forever to figure out what he actually wanted to do with the truck. And then he said, you know what? Fuck your feelings. I'm putting a twin turbo LS in it. And that's what he did. It's a good one. And we talk about, hooking up with fat chicks and stuff. So if y'all want to laugh at it, you know what I mean? You'll get some good laughs out of it.
I'm just curious on like, he could have did it to any other F-150. He decided to do it to a Lightning, like the ultimate slap in the face. I respect it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I respect it.
Me too.
That's pretty dope.
Me too.
We're both motorcycle guys as well. So, do you own any bikes? Care to own any bikes?
Man, you see this big ass head? You think I could balance myself on a bike?
I don't know.
Get out of here, brother. Ain't no way.
I don't know. The wind going through the curls.
I'm saying, I
can
definitely see
you know how hard I got to work to get
move.
this glistened up Jerry curl? You think I'm going to ruin it with a bike helmet or having the wind go through my hair?
We're in Florida.
Out of your mind, brother.
Yeah. Be free.
Out of your mind, brother. Listen, I don't even own a pair of underwear. I'm as free as you can get. All right, but I ain't riding no bikes. You guys are crazy. No BS though. I got terrible balance. I tried to ride motorcycles when I was younger. I was like, man, this is gonna take me too long to learn how to do it. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
It's unfortunate. I could definitely see you pulling up on a chopper, big old hog.
Oh, especially not a chopper. Especially not. I wouldn't be able to ride one of them monkey bar handles. No way.
Yeah, big old American flag out the back.
I'd be looking like the Undertaker in his American badass face. You know what I mean? Listen to Kid Rock. Listen to Skeeter Wyatt pull up to your mama's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You better go out and get some supplies. Is all I'm saying.
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the trailer park.
Sir. You see who it is.
So you got your classic bike.
Yeah.
Does the world know about it? Because it was a pretty cool bike, man. I like that thing.
I've been building it on YouTube, which this of course is a separate channel. But if you want to see my build, it is the Shop XPA, and I'll link it. Also link Skeeter Wyatt's as well. But yeah, I've been building it on YouTube and also doing like shorts and stuff like that of it. So hopefully we'll be doing a little bit more of it. And then the other I don't think you ever saw that one. I could show you. That one's a 83. The one you saw was a 77.
Man, you got classic bikes.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Everything about me is vintage. I'm the youngest, or I'm the oldest young man you know.
Yeah. I bet when you were growing up, a lot of women said you had an old soul.
Yes.
Did you hear that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Or wise beyond my years.
Yeah.
I heard all that.
Yeah, he got friend zoned a lot.
Yeah. It happens though.
That's why you got to be a dickhead like
It
me.
happens. But you see what I pull up in the Monte Carlo now.
That's true. Oh, see the accent's coming out. Yeah.
I got a full bench seat in the front and a party in the back.
From the Himalaya.
So, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to get back to the Monte Carlo. Manny, you seem like a crotch rocket dude. Am I right?
No, I have a 77 XS 750D. It's the first year Yamaha made a triple. So I got the very first
triple what? I don't know. Like
triple cylinder, three
oh,
cylinders.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So
sounds like a Harley.
yeah, it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm building that up. I'm building that up. It should sound pretty good. I also have a 77 KZ 400 that we didn't talk about yesterday.
What's that? A Kawasaki?
A Kawasaki.
Okay.
I built that. I was building that to be like a little show bike. I cut it up, shortened it about 7 inches. Did a lot of fab work on that. But yeah.
Now explain to me why you would want to shorten it up 7 inches.
It's just like a cafe racer look.
There's a joke there, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to crack it right now, but
this episode's
it was too easy. It was too easy.
This episode's sponsored by Blue Chew.
That's right.
No. But yeah, those are pretty much my builds.
So it was shortened up because it was more of a racer.
All right, so yeah, it's pretty much like a cafe racer thing. You shorten it up, make it as light as possible, and just the bare necessities. You don't no speedo, no anything like that. Just out there to race, pretty much.
That's right. Living life, no information in your face. We used to be a proper country. You know what I mean?
Yeah, none of the extra stuff. Just you on the road. So
True that.
I like them. I like it.
Crotch Rockets is this guy. He got the Ducati.
I do have a Ducati.
He went the Italiano.
Man.
But I traded an Indian for that. For the Ducati.
Don't take that out of context, ladies and gentlemen. The Indian is a brand of motorcycle. Man, you might be able to get away with that. If I said that, bro, canceled immediately. Jeez.
And I traded a Harley for the Indian. Yeah. So,
Man, America, Italy.
Yeah. But
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the Monte Carlo real quick.
Oh yeah.
You know
What about her?
So
pissing me off right now.
I kind of want to hear again. So I mean, your history with cars obviously is all over the place and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when did you get the Monte Carlo? And what did it look like when you got it? Like is it because it's pretty much mint condition now? I mean, I saw it. I thought it looked pretty damn good.
So I got it, I don't know, like 3-4 years ago, something like that, and it looked the same minus the wheels.
Uh-huh.
It had like some different wheels, super sunk in on it. But yeah, that's how it looked. Like the paint always kind of looked the way that it did. But literally, as soon as I got it, it came off the little transport trailer or whatever. Went to go drive it. I turned left. The car went to the right, and I was like, fuck. Well, I was going to kind of just like drive around a little bit. It pretty much went straight into the garage and up on Jack's. And yeah, like I drove it and had like 1 or 2 other people drive it, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, wrap. So went ahead and did suspension from BMR, which they're in Sefner. If you have a classic, you need something suspension related. I'm not sure if you have any BMR stuff on your...
I do not have BMR stuff because I am on a fixed income right now. But if I made a little bit of money, BMR does make some really nice stuff. I know that.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Skeeter
Every boy out. Again, underwater on these child support payments, so help brother out.
Do all of that for sure. But yeah, I had sold this car, and so I had like money to burn.
What's this car?
This car. I want to go into it because it's gonna be like, your JDM car.
I got a funny story with that. It's chuckle funny. It's not laugh out loud funny. But yeah, go ahead.
So I had sold this car to an unworthy person. I'm just gonna say that. And
Would that make you mad?
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. And I have a knack for selling cars to people that do not deserve it. And I hate it.
Yeah.
But, like, they got the money all the time. That's the other part that I hate. So, but yeah, sold that car, had a influx of cash, and I was just like, all right, I'll just put all of this into the Monte Carlo. So, suspension, front, rear, like I said, BMR and UMI, white line, struts, UMI, UMI lowering springs, and then I got wheels from, I bought them from Summit, but I think it's American Racing.
Yeah.
And so they're 18s in the front, 20s in the rear, Willwood brakes. Like, I redid everything underneath it, exhaust, all of that. Still the numbers matching small block, 350 in it.
Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. Hang on a second. That's the greatest engine of all time. You see his face when he said that? Damn. He was on such a good roll, too. That he's like, just numbers matching 350. You say that with pride.
Yeah.
Say that with pride. I'll get up and walk away right now.
I mean, it'll run. I mean, we've all seen it drive and stuff. It'll run and drive and stuff, but it's hurt. You know what I mean? It's been in the car for who knows how long.
Yeah.
And so just like, instead of pulling it out, resealing it, and do all this other stuff, I just build a motor on the side and just put that to the side. And if I ever sell it, like, cool, it'll come with the numbers matching engine. So
You know to wake it up. Throw a little giggle gas at it.
I need
Throw a
NOS.
little NOS at it.
I need NOS.
Yeah. So I got bearings from, I'll say it. I got bearings and piston rings from Summit, and the piston rings are loose as hell. So I could boost it.
I was going to say, that sounds good
It's
to me. It sounds like somebody was doing you a favor.
Like, come on, man, I know you want to do this.
Look,
Go ahead.
you could get a nitrous plate system for fairly inexpensive out there.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be EFI, and I gotta see if EFI will work with that. If Ace's EFI will work with that or not. I know they have a map sensor, so, like, you could boost it. So, there's that.
Yeah.
But,
Like,
I don't know.
setup on the throttle body setup?
I thought about doing that, but I've, like, went way too deep into this build as it is.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if I want to do that. Or just have it running, big mother thumper cam that's going to be in it. So it'll be a 355.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Camel humper heads. You know what I mean?
No, I got a loop.
Double pumper carburetor fuel injection. We'll just call it a double pumper.
But I mean, I got Edelbrock.
If you put $100 bill on the dash, the person in the passenger seat can't grab it if you mash the gas.
Oh no,
We all heard stories.
Definitely won't be able to. But
Jump a tall boy at Budweiser if you launch it, you know?
Well, yeah, that's the story of the Monte Carlo, man.
That's the story of the Monte Carlo. See, the 300, man, it was funny. I was over at the Full Circle Garage's house. You guys know him.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
Full Circle.
I was over at his house.
Sir.
I was hanging out with some people. They were all, dirty little import boys. So we're just having a little conversation, and somebody mentions, like, yeah, man, I'm thinking about getting a 300 and doing X, Y, Z. And they kept talking. I was like, hang on a second. What you mean 300? He was like, oh, a 300ZX. And I was like, shit, I thought you meant a Chrysler 300. 'Cause I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just like, yo, what's the biggest, stupidest American thing I could think of? Yeah. The Chrysler 300, bro, of course.
But I heard Full Circle he got himself a NASCAR.
That's a little under wraps. Just out of respect for him, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Gotcha.
We can cut that out a little bit, but let's what Full Circle Garage does have is some pretty good content coming out featuring your boy Skeeter Wyatt.
Okay.
So if you want to see Skeeter in all his glory, you know what I mean, talking that trash, you follow Full Circle Garage as well as Skeeter Wyatt, and trust me, you're gonna get your money's worth. It's free, but you're gonna get your money's worth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm excited for that one personally.
For sure.
I am too, and I was there. I want to say it. I'm just saying there's a whole lot of Stone Cold Steve Austin beer smashing going on. That's all I know. That has
the
been
fans
released.
are here to see.
That's right. Oh, you want me to do it right now? We're in a carpeted area, but I'll do it.
Yeah, let's not do that here.
Yeah, let's not do that here. Let's not do that here. But yeah, man, let's just say the Busch lattes were flowing. You feel me?
Gotcha. What's your favorite beer?
You asking me seriously? Oh man, you want to be honest? I think Miller High Life is.
I thought he was gonna say something.
Nah, man. I mean, in all seriousness, Miller High Life is like the cheapest beer you can get, and that shit is delicious. They call it the champagne of beers for a reason. I love me some Miller High Life, brother. Love me some Miller High Life. What you think I was gonna say? Bush Latte?
No.
If Bush Latte wants to pay me, Bush Latte is my favorite beer.
I said Bush Latte is
Bush
my
Latte,
favorite.
listen. I consume a lot of it in the video coming up soon. So Bush Latte, holla at your boy.
Nah. When you said M, I was about to say, is he gonna say like Michelob or something?
Mad
crazy?
Dog.
Mad Dog 2020.
Mad Dog 2020. That's like,
That's that malt.
oh man.
Yeah, it's not even beer. That's malt liquor. little fun fact for you. MD 2020 doesn't stand for Mad Dog.
What does it stand for?
I don't know, but it doesn't stand for Mad Dog. I forgot what it was. It was like, I think it's like the name of the people that formulated it. Y'all can Google it. We'll figure it out. We all got supercomputers in our pockets right now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Mad Dogs 2020 does sound a lot better though.
I think it does.
Yeah, I think he thought I was gonna say Bud Light or something like that. I was really gonna set up a good joke.
I thought you were going for Natty, to be honest.
Yeah.
Little Natty Daddy. Listen, I could be a Natty Daddy if Natty wants to pay me. Natty Daddy could be my favorite beer. I'm just saying. I will keep going with this until it says Bud Light. I got principles. You know what I mean? There is a line I will draw.
Yeah.
You know
Where's the
what I
line
mean?
at?
Bud Light, that's the line.
Water.
That's the line. Yeah.
The first time I tried Bud Light, it tasted like Cheerio milk.
What?
Yeah, like the milk after you eat cereal, that's what Bud Light tasted to me.
Are you sure you were drinking Bud Light?
I'm positive I was drinking Bud Light.
Did you have COVID at the time?
No, it just was not good. I was like, "Is this what y'all drink?" But I'm like a rum guy. Like beer in general, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
I personally like Yinglings.
Oh, Yang-a-Lang.
I got a case at home right now.
Yang-a-Lang.
Old-
Yang-a-Lang wants to pay me. Yang-a-Lang could be my favorite beer too.
Hey, there's a
Yingling from?
There's a Yingling brewery right here in Tampa
That's
Bay,
right.
baby.
Really?
Yeah, it's the
You guys
oldest
ever-
brewery in America. Not this one, but
Yeah, I think it's in Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania,
Something
I
like
think
that.
it is.
Yeah. Have you ever take the tour?
yeah.
It's great. Bunch of stoners up in there. It's great.
A bunch of stoners in a brewery.
Hell yeah, man. No, it matches perfectly, man. I wouldn't have it any other way. I've taken the Anheuser-Busch one, too. It was mad corporate.
Really?
You know what I mean? And St. Louis, it was all right, but, you go to the Yang-a-Lang one, you feel like your family.
The one here? Hell
It's
yeah.
like the Olive Garden of breweries. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah,
The one here or
we-
the one in
Tampa.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Tampa.
the one in Tampa is
I ain't
great.
going all the way to Pennsylvania for a fucking brewery. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Apparently, USF students get in for free, so I borrowed one of my friend's USF licenses back in the day, and we all went
Yeah.
every day almost for a
Wow.
while.
Who lets? How does that make any sense?
Because it's right across the street.
It's literally right there.
okay.
It's right
Yeah.
across the street.
Gotcha.
So
It's
if
nearby.
they could, promote the beer, man, fucking college kids, that's what they,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what they
beer
all
shake.
do.
Sure.
You know? You can fill a red solo cup with Yang-a-Lang with the quickness. You know what I mean?
So how long have you been in Tampa?
Depends on who's asking. You know what I mean? Because I got warrants out. So legally, I've been here since 2007.
Gotcha.
How long have I actually been here? You may never know.
Hey, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
We'll leave it
yeah.
at
No,
that.
all kidding aside, 2007, I came up from a little place called Homestead, Florida, south of Miami, Dade County.
Yeah.
Came up, never left. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I love it out here.
I love it out here too, man.
I was
See
telling
rent
him,
prices in Miami?
Mm.
Nah, son. Ain't dealing with that.
07 is the time I was about starting racing and actually getting my builds together for the first time. I was 18, and I was on Tampa Racing. You ever been on that? Did you ever go on that when you came out?
No.
Oh man, I'm trying to find somebody who was on it.
I was
That's my goal.
I was a yellow bullet guy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
Different audience.
Yeah,
So-
this was it was like a forum. Everybody was selling cars on there and just meetups where races were going down. It was great.
So let me ask you something. So
This was before social and all that like that.
when I was a young buck, and I, one of my stepdaddies used to take me to the racetrack. You know what I mean? So there's a big conglomerate here in the Tampa area. Sunshine Dragway, which is now called Showtime Dragway. A lot of dudes used to race out there. But they also apparently used to street race on Gandy on the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
So did you ever partake?
I feel like that's like stopped as recently as like last year.
Yeah.
What's the statute of limitations from 07? Because I may or may not have done some stuff I shouldn't have done out there.
The Gandy Bridge in Mexico is what I'm asking about.
That one.
Yeah.
I was out there.
Yeah.
I used to go to the bike races too. I think that was off the Gandy or...
Wasn't there one on like, was it Courtney something?
I used to go to that one a lot actually, the Courtney Campbell Causeway, where everybody parked on the side, and just all night, all kinds of cars, all kinds of bikes.
Damn.
From every way of life, and you're just right on the water. It was great. You just turn around, you see racing right here on the bridge. You turn around, there's people fishing. It was great.
Hell yeah.
I remember when I first came here, and I went over there because people were talking about it, and I was just like, "There's no way." And I went and saw. I was like, "Okay, okay,
yeah,
this is real."
And the cops were way more lenient until somebody got hurt or some crazy shit happened. But you can just run it all night. It was fun.
Let me hear your best story of you putting the gaptism on somebody.
Oh man, it was a 5.0 Mustang that gave out.
Oh, 4 boys are mad again.
That was literally like my proudest moment because I was like, I beat a Mustang. I don't care how.
Well, would he knock the tires off or something? He just spun? Like,
he just gave out. And I think he short shifted and then just didn't run after that. And I just kept going with that. Well, at that time I had second gear. I don't think I had fourth.
Mustang guy with a short stroke. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
Oh, short strokers.
Yeah. PA, you don't do a whole lot of racing, do you?
Not now. It's more so the build that I like. That's what gives me my rise, is the build process. But I would say in that car, it was a Camaro. And
stop telling lies, bro. Let's be honest here. I mean,
I'm telling.
Listen,
the
I could write fan fiction too if I really wanted to.
I'm telling the truth. Coming back from Bradenton, just got it tuned too.
Now I have to ask.
It was wild.
Is this another guy that didn't know you were racing?
Nah, because he was the one pulling up beside me, doing all the like. He'd like pull up, then go back, pull up, and then kind of. I was just like,
maybe he had Parkinson's.
Maybe, but I was like, dude, I don't race or whatever. Like, I had my windows up and everything, like enjoying the car that I had just built. It finally got tuned and everything, so I'm like, I'm not trying to race anybody. This thing just got beat up on the dyno for like 4 hours, and so he kept doing that or whatever, and I was just like, all right, let's go. And so I was gonna kind of just let off and be done with it and be like, all right, cool, you got your like half-ass race. And then I was just like dog walking him, and I was just like, I'm gonna stay in this. And just kept pushing it, and then he ended up getting behind me and then just got off the highway. What year
Camaro was? I'm gonna give this one last shot. What year Camaro was it?
Catfish?
No, it wasn't Catfish. I want to say it was like 08, 09.
Oh, okay, that doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't care about the new ones.
Yeah,
you do whatever you want to the new ones. That shit don't bother me.
It could have.
You say 4th gen or older, and I'd be punching air like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean?
Helicopter.
Yeah. Boy, was giving me a heart attack over here, man. Damn.
It very well could have been a V6 or something. I had no idea. But
it was.
He just kept.
To make myself feel better, it was.
He just kept taunting, and like I said, to me, I don't care. Like, I don't care for numbers, but I know the world in and of itself loves numbers. So, like, cool, I'll have my number just so you can know. But like I said, I just like the build process. That's really what I care about.
You seem like a details kind of guy. Like, you're very excuse the term, but anal about the way things are built. You know what I mean?
Very.
Yeah.
Part of it may be like, the 9 to 5, but yeah, I'm very, very attention to detail. And then there's some other things where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Not my sink.
Had the accent coming out again.
Ain't care.
Not my sink, not my dishes, but I don't give a goddamn. I don't care.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what it hits, like. So
I'm more of a duct tape, RTV, and zip tie kind of guy. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
You know what I mean? David Freiberger, he's a hot rodding legend. He said, "Don't get it right, get it running," and I took that to heart. You take a look at my car, man. The damn radiators held up with zip ties just to be in a place. I got duct tape hiding all the damn rust holes in my Camaro. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to put that on the shirt, but I'll put like quotation Skeeter Wyatt.
Skeeter Wyatt. What? Don't get it right, don't get it running. Excuse me. Yeah. Don't get it right, just get it running. No, I didn't come up. That's David Freiberger. Yeah,
but you said it.
Yeah. It'll be like the Office quote where it's like it's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Scott.
No, I got
Wayne
one better for you.
Wayne
That'll just be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Don't get it right, get it running.
Yeah. You know, I call my garage the Zip Tie Zoo.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Located on Silicone Street.
Get a little duct tape livery.
You know what I mean? Listen. Sometimes I'll see a little leak in the oil pan. I was like, damn, I might be able to spray some Flex Seal on this bad boy and see if I can.
I have been wanting to try Flex Seal.
Hey, don't act like you ain't seen that infomercial.
Oh,
Be like, man, I bet that shit would work.
I've been wanting to
He
try
rode a whole
Flex
boat.
Seal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a
With a
damn
door
canoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to try Flex Seal or like something to use Flex Seal on for the longest. I haven't found it.
That's an
Found
idea
reason
for a
to make
YouTube
it.
video right there. You know what I mean?
Does Flex Seal really work?
Yeah. Puncture a little hole in the oil pan. Just let it drain
Little
out.
things.
Seal it.
Put some Flex Seal on it. Fill that bit back up. You know what I'm
And
saying?
just spray paint it on.
That's right. That's right.
Get a junkyard motor for like $200.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Might
They
be
got any
worth it.
junkyards open right now? I feel like
I doubt it. It's
If you know how to
pretty
jump a
much-
fence, it's always open.
Yeah. Doesn't want to bush your ass. We are in Florida.
yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
Nah, I would never anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good question. Like, I don't remember the last time I've been to a and I used to stay in a junkyard too.
I was there Saturday.
I don't.
Oh, where you?
so
What
they
were
still
you
are
looking for?
open.
I picked up a lot of parts for. I'm changing my interior to black because I hate the old man tan, and I'm just doing all black interior. So I bought a bunch of pieces. Bought my glove box.
Old man Tan sounds like my neighbor when I was a kid.
But yeah, I just picked up a bunch of body panels and a bunch of clips that I broke and just little shit.
No doubt.
I was there for like an hour and got everything I needed.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
I got the bucket seat to my S10 out of the junkyard. I bought that damn thing. So it's an 85, but I bought it and it had like 2001 seats in it. And things weren't even bolted in. You could just take the thing and like rock it back and forth. You know what I mean? I was like, what is this dude doing right now? There ain't no seatbelts in this damn thing. Nothing. I was like, shit. All right, let me go to the junkyard, get some period correct seats. And boy, they had some pretty decent bucket seats. I said, fuck it, get some buckets. And you know what?
Yes, sir.
It's looking pretty saucy right now. I got covers on them.
Profiling.
That's right. I got some cheap ass like Advanced Auto Parts covers on them now because they sat out in the weather for a little bit, but I kind of had to get my race car on, get some bucket seats in. You know what I mean? Feel
you.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time I went to a junkyard, I was getting a part for that car. Actually, it was a clutch master. Because in the NA, they don't have like a booster to it, but the TTs do, and it's like in between the firewall and the clutch pedal. It's the worst thing ever, and it's like bolted in. You gotta like take apart so much stuff, damn near the whole steering column. And so the NA ones don't have it, so I was replacing it with that. And then I took like headlights and fenders or something like that, and that like more than paid for the clutch master. Like, but that was probably the last time I went, and that was like 2 years ago, something like that.
Wait, you found parts for a 300ZX in a junkyard?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
They're in the junkyard. There's usually just
God.
like one though.
Well, the thing is, man, all these junkyards, man, they only keep cars for so long, and like all the the quote unquote classics, man, they're becoming less and less frequent. These junkyards, man, you see a whole bunch of 2013 Honda Accords that have been wrecked. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You see a whole bunch of trucks, a whole bunch of SUVs, but man, it's tough to find stuff like the Z.
Mm-hmm.
It'll usually be like one of them, like one Miata, one of those.
Yep.
One MPV.
Well, the Miata
fan.
can go pound sand. Let's be honest here.
Wait.
I didn't know you drink Bud Light.
What is your beef with the Miata, Mr. Fierro?
I don't know, man. You got